I'm really addicted to it right now. The babies are really giving me a purpose in life, and I'm enjoying it.
Seems like they've taken a liking to you as well, and just enjoy working with you on a daily basis. How much have you seen kind of their energy change from maybe when you were a guest last year, just kind of seeing how things have shifted in about a year?
The best thing, I wasn't really around here last year, except for the first game and then the USC game. So I won't even compare anything to last year. I just love their energy, their willingness to come and work and learn and take it from the classroom out to the practice field and the drills we're doing. I tell them, you show me how you love this by the way you work. And I'm a fun guy, I think, but I do get them to work. So they meet me more than halfway, so that's all I ask.
A lot of college offenses look different than when you played in college. Is playing D-line any different now than it was when you were in college?
No, 1-3-5 never changed. Quarterback 3-7-5 step drop. I mean, it's all the same. Except, back when I played, they'd run it 30 to 40 times and then throw it 20 to 30. Now we'll close it down and throw it 40 to 50 times and choose when we want to run. But it's still the same game. It's a beautiful game.
What do you see out of your personnel group?
A lot of depth. We're trying to develop some depth right now. We got 5 ends that'll rush. I tell them we got 5 ends on a 2-lane highway, so y'all better fight for those reps because they're going to go fast. They're going to go fast. And inside, we just building depth and, want the guys to be nice and solid because the one thing that I did see last year before I turned the TV off was we couldn't stop the run, and that won't happen with me here. No. We're going to earn our right to rush by stopping the run.
I talked to Coach Dancy last Monday, and he said, there's no I guys, it's all about us. How are you implementing an unselfish group and really a unified front?
This is a very humbling game that we play. And if you think you can do this all by yourself, I tell them I got a gold jacket, and I'll rip it up and tear it up, not to have 10 other guys come fight with me, because me out on that field is just one guy, and you're just one guy. So we need a unit and a pack to go hunt. And when you pack, a bunch of wild dogs show up in your neighborhood, nobody's coming outside. And that's what I'm telling them. We're going to show up like a bunch of wild dogs to the stadium, and we're going to hunt. The table is set, let's eat.
Coach, I imagine that saying you want to improve in the run game is easier said than done.
Always.
How do you go about doing that?
On a day-in, basis. Day out, day-in basis. We're going to pull concrete. We're going to make sure we fundamentally sound in our gaps and our hands and our feet and trust in our eyes. That's the most beautiful thing with the D-line position. Offensive linemen don't lie. Biggest lie you get told is a flash trap. And I promise you, that's just one.
You guys are taking practice down to Denver on Friday. What do you think the benefits of that practice will be?
Well, we're going to turn the lights on. Some of our guys haven't never been inside the lights. And, you turn those lights off, and I know Boulder going to be good and liquored up for Thursday night. We kick this thing off. So it's going to be nice and loud. And, a defense is going to have to be out there and loud, and we're going to need to communicate. And that's what we're going to simulate that Friday night.
Warren Sapp could do anything.
Question. Who in your room specifically, individually, has stood out the most to you?
I wouldn't single out one guy because we're a pack. My 5 ends on a 2-lane highway. That's nice and good. And then with the last 2 tackles with Buell and the young fella, we'll be 6 deep. Because Shane and Big Boy, 90 Deuce, Barnes, and then we got Kadoji in there, and then working with Buell, and then one more. Who am I forgetting? TC and the other kid. Yeah, I mean, we just mixing and matching them. We got bullets. You get shot with a 38 or a 9mm, you pick it.
Why coaching for you? Why coaching?
A lot of the guys working with him. What have you learned from him about coaching?
One more time.
What have you learned from Coach Lewis just working with him?
Oh,
About coaching?
from the beginning, he came behind me at Miami, so he's one of those guys that was the next baby Sapp. So, he's been trying to beat me his whole life. So now we're putting it together and see if we can turn them into something that's better than both of us. So we have a great push-pull relationship, see the game the same way and just love it. You got a guy that loves the game. We're going to do this thing.
A lot of the guys on both lines have talked about the physicality and the competitiveness in camp. Is that a tone that you guys are trying to set as a staff?
Oh, no. We believe in iron sharpens iron. And if you're going to be the best, you got to beat the best that we got and then continue. And then we're going to go at it every day, and then he's going to have a plan, and you're going to have a plan. Like Mike Tyson said, we all got a plan until you get punched in the mouth, and that's what that practice is for, to get us ready for this 12-game season, and we'll be ready.
All that knowledge that you gained as a player, did that come flooding back, kind of like riding a bike once you got back on the grass, or did that take some time?
No, coaching's a whole different thing. When I'm leading the champ, this is the first time I'm going for a championship that I'm not leading. And that's a beautiful thing that now I have to relinquish the will and let somebody else drive. It's a beautiful thing to, watch my kids day in and day out get a little better. I'm watching Shane come alive because now he's trusting the process, When you come and you go slap, club, rip, and they've never done it, I've been in 90 days. I'm taking 120. We'll got it right. You know what I'm saying? So we just going at it each and every day. And the best part about it is I'm learning every day. They're teaching me too, because the game ain't the same. It's a different game, and the way I played it, I can't play it like that anymore. So we just mixing and matching and doing it the right. It's 21st century football. So I'm learning, they learning, and we're going to learn together.
What would you say the biggest thing so far you've learned about just how the game has changed?
They don't like to communicate. You know, I'm a little gracious guy. I love to run my mouth, but my defense goes quiet sometimes. I tell them, hey, a quiet defense is a dumb defense because nobody wants to say anything. Please, talk. Transfer it down, up and down the line. We all know what we're doing. We all wrong, we all right. That's how it goes as a defense. We all line up wrong, we all right. But as long as we're playing the defense that's called, we got a shot.
You obviously work pretty hard getting your degree to have this opportunity to be a GA and join and get into coaching. Is it kind of, have you taken a step back to kind of see how rewarding it's been so far? I know it's early, just taking a chance to appreciate kind of all the work you put in to get here.
You know what? When me and Prime was first talking about it, and it never dawned on me until the babies got to me. When I was in the hot tub, you know, trying to get my hip right, just to work with them a little bit, it flooded me. And they were reaching and grabbing and asking questions. And I've worked with pros that'll get my phone number and tell me they're coming to Miami and my house is 1.5 miles from where they work out, and they'll never call. These kids called me 5:30 in the morning. Hey, Coach, you gonna come watch tape with me? It's crazy. I'm like, yeah, give me a purpose to get off to the couch. I mean, trust me. I was on my couch watching MSNBC. I am loving this. I am loving this.
What would success look like for you as a coach?
What's what?
What would success look like for you as a coach?
The seeds that I put into them blossom into those beautiful mountains that come out in the summer, Colorado summer. You know how those purples and yellows and everything come out? That's what I want after this year. The seeds that me and D-Lou and Dancy put into them, I want to see them blossom into flowers because it's a beautiful thing when you see your kids doing what they're doing. We will not allow us jumping outside to become a handicap for us. We will communicate and we will hunt. Offense, do what you do and get us right, and we'll make it home, all right? Sure. We sharpen each other every day. Never miss an opportunity, all right? Sure. Get better every day. Hey, Larry, I want to look like that every time, baby. God damn. Oh, my God. Oh. I know that's your teammate, but he's a little dirt. He'll be all right. Come on. Make him eat dirt. Let's go. We will be disciplined, we will communicate, and we will hunt. Offense, do what you do and get us right, and we'll make it home, all right? Sure. We sharpen each other every day. Never miss an opportunity, all right? Sure. Get better every day. Let's go. Get it. Ready, go. Happy birthday to you. So we got to pay attention to the down and distance. Third down is our money down, and we can't give them anything to say we're going to jump outside. So once BJ jumps outside, we got hard count all day, right? Yeah. Let's don't give them that instrument against us. You hear me? Yes, all right. Let's be this one.
Yo, what is happening? This is Shia Yeshu, this Mo Talk, and I'm excited, baby. I'm not going to lie to you. Looking at the calendar, and I got August 29th, marked the very first game, week 1, Colorado against North Dakota State. I just wanted to take a little bit of time, and I want to give another shout out to my boy. Not that I know him personally, because I don't, but to my boy, Prime Time. You have done it again. You need to understand, Warren Sapp is an emotional player, and he's also going to be an emotional coach. He poured everything that he had into his NFL career, and it showed. And because of that, it got him a gold jacket, a Hall of Famer. He's going to pour everything that he have into these kids as well. You notice he called them his babies. He said they have given him a new purpose of life. He said that he was sitting on the couch watching MSNBC. He is loving this. And I think the thing that I appreciate most about it is that it was a process of him getting here. Prime went to him and talked to him about it. And if you listen to the interview correctly, Sapp had to go and get a degree to get to the point to where he is at right now. So he put the work in. That defense is going to look a whole lot better than it did last year. One of the biggest problems that they had is that they could not stop the run. They were not big enough. They were not strong enough. And we saw week in and week out how players was leaving Colorado, entering into the portal, the transfer portal, and players are leaving, but they never talked about the players that was coming in. The defensive line, Quincy Wiggins from LSU, the inside Offensive lineman Tyler Johnson from Houston. Vanderbilt transfer came in a wide out. Look, Warren Sapp is going to have that defense ready. They're going to listen to him. He's going to pour into them kids. And you're going to see the way they practice on that football field. And this is the thing, that Coach Sanders, he has also brought in at least 8 of his assistants that has either played or coached in the NFL. It's bringing in an automatic level of respect from the players who want to achieve the same thing. And this is what Prime is about. He'll tell the recruit, hey, if you're not talking about going to the NFL, this is not where you want to stop. It's not just about winning football games with Coach Prime. And as you can see, it's not going to be just about winning football games with Sapp as well. Winning football games is going to be the byproduct. That's going to be the fruit that is produced from the work that they put in, turning boys into men, turning collegiate athletes into professional athletes. This is the goal. This is the main purpose. And I want to thank you, Dion, and congratulate you, or however you want to put it, because nobody would have touched Warren Sapp with a 36-inch pole. Nobody would have gave him a chance. You gave him a chance. And that gleam in his eye, not only did you give Sapp a chance, you gave him a reason to live again. People done wrote this man off. They had put him on a back burner. And you reached out there like a brother should and brought him into your program. Colorado is going to win some games this year. There is a quote that I want to give you from Dion. This is what he said. This is from an article. He said that I know what we had. I know what we didn't have last year. I think truly we could have put them in a better situation to be successful. I think everybody, including staff, wasn't built for the noise. What I mean by the noise, everybody's not built for the moment. You got to understand, we took the moment to the greatest height and we plan on doing it again. But everybody is not built for that stage. That stage comes with tremendous responsibility. You got to get young men that are used to that and committed to that and want it and relish that opportunity to be on that stage. You have to have those types of guys. The goal is to get 8 dogs on the side of the ball, and you know what you're going to get on Saturday? And we got some guys that I'm happy about. So all those players that entered into the transfer portal and left, I've been telling y'all, they wasn't cut out for this to begin with. So they were replaced with dogs that are used to the big lights, that is used to the big stage. Prime time is bringing prime time to Colorado, Big 12 football, and it starts August 29th. Yo, Coach Sapp, we glad to see you happy. We glad to see you back doing what it is that you like to do. Get that defense ready, and let's make some people mad. Let's go Buffalo. This your year, you shoot. This is another Mo Talk. Y'all tell me what y'all think about the addition of Coach Sapp to the Colorado Buffaloes.